Hi, hello, welcome you all. In this video session, just I try to give a very clear picture about these two topics. Those are first one, weightage of marks for each chapter, and second one is question paper pattern for your annual examination. This video is purely related for first year students. The subject is physics. Before going to that weightage of marks topic, just I try to give a summary which is related to a weightage of marks, total number of chapters and total number of units for your first PU physics subject. There are total number of units, the total number of units in physics subject class first PUC. Total number of units are total number of units are 10 here, and total number of chapters are 15. Is it clear? There are 10 units are there. The total number of chapters are 15. You may think that what is sir ಇಲ್ಲಿ already 10 units ಇದೆ ನೀವು chapter 15 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ think ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. Don't worry, just I clear those doubts. Uh, there are first point is there are 10 units are there, total number of chapters are 15. Just I want to move to the first topic, that is an weightage of marks. Here we have the table here. Yes, here we have the table, that is weightage of marks. In this table consists of first one, units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and all, the chapter number they given, and also chapter name. After that, total number of hours allotted for this chapter, and also weightage of marks given are allotted for this chapter. Is it clear? This is a short table which is related to a weightage of marks. It is very easy to understand. Don't think about the hours here, means hours which just they give a clue which chapter is very small and which chapter is very large, and also they give the marks distribution. Just I try to explain by chapter. First I start with the unit 1. Here unit 1, we have the two chapters are there. The unit 1 consists of two chapters. In that first one, physical world, and in the chapter of physical world, we learn about the definition and meaning of the physics, and also nature and scope of the physics, and also discovery and inventions of the physics also we learn in this chapter. And the total number of hours for this chapter is 2, and the marks allotted for this chapter is 2. This is a very small chapter. And also next one chapter is also very small, that is chapter name is units and measurement. In this chapter we learn about units and dimensions of the physical quantity, and also measurement of the physical quantity, and also errors. What are the errors you observe? Errors in measurement, and also accuracy in a measurement. These are the some concept you study in this chapter. This chapter, the number of teaching hour for this chapter is 4 hours, and also total weightage of the marks for this chapter is 3 marks. These two chapters are introductory part for the physics. Therefore, you must learn properly. Then only all the concepts you get very easily. And next, I want to move to the next unit, second unit. Here also we have the three sub chapters, that is in chapter number 3 and chapter number 4. Chapter number 3, that is in motion in a straight line. In this chapter, we learn about motion of the object with respect to a frame of reference, and also chapter number 4, the motion in a plane. In this chapter we learn about scalar and vector quantities, For the chapter number 3, the number of teaching hour is 8 hours and the marks allotted for this chapter is 7 marks. For the chapter number 4, the number of teaching hour is 12 hours and also the weightage of the marks is 11 marks. This is a very important chapter. Afterwards, third unit. In case of third unit, we have only a one chapter. This chapter you already learn in a high school level. You already know this one. In this chapter, the main concept are motion of the object with respect to Newton's laws of motion and also conservation of energy. These all concept already you learn in a high school level. Therefore, this chapter you felt very easy. The total number of teaching hour for this chapter is 11 hours and the marks allotted for this chapter is 10 marks. Chapter and unit number 4. In a unit number 4, it consists of only one chapter, that is an work energy power. In case of the work energy power, very important topics are work done by the force and also different forms of the energy and different forms of the collision. These are the important topics we learn under the chapter work energy and power. The total number of hours for teaching is 11 hours and 10 marks is allotted for this chapter. Next, come to a unit 5. Here also we have only one chapter, that is chapter number 7, system of particle and rotational motion. System of particle and the rotational motion. In this chapter we learn about the motion of the particle and the types of the motion. Here mainly they mention that about the rotational motion. The number of teaching, that is number of teaching allotted for this chapter is 12 and also total number of marks for this chapter is equal to 10 marks. In case of unit number 6, sixth unit, we have only one chapter, that is gravitation. This chapter also you learn in a 10th class. New 10th class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ chapter ಕೂಡ study ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Already you know that Kepler laws of motion, universal laws of motion and also conservation, laws of conservation. Already you learn these concept, some extent form of those laws you learn in a chapter, gravitation chapter. The total number of hours for teaching is 9 hours and 8 marks is allotted for this chapter. I already informed that, I already remember that this chapter and also this chapter and also this chapter, these three chapters you already learn some basic concept you already learn in a 10th class. Therefore 100% you felt very easy with respect to these three chapters. And also I hope you got some idea regarding the first 8 chapters. Total agi 6 unit cover ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, 6 unit and also 8 chapter. Next I want to move to the remaining units and remaining chapters. With respect to a seventh unit, it consists of 3 sub chapters, that is chapter number 9, that is mechanical properties of solid and mechanical properties of fluid and thermal properties of matter. In mechanical properties of solids, here we learn about elastic behavior of solids and also we learn about stress and strain. Stress and strain concept we learn in this chapter. It is a very small chapter. It is the total number of hours for this chapter is only a 5 hours. 4 marks is allotted for this chapter. And mechanical properties of fluid. Mechanical properties of fluid. Here we discuss about the Pascal law, Pascal laws and Bernoulli's theorem are the two important concepts we learn in this chapter. Number of hours for this chapter is 5 hours and 4 marks is allotted for this chapter. The 11th one, thermal properties of matter. Thermal properties of matter, already we know that that is an anomalous expansion of water, anomalous expansion of water, and also black body radiation, black body radiation. And these are the some important concept comes under the thermal properties of matter. The total number of hours for this chapter is 10 hours, and number of marks allotted for this chapter is 9 marks. Unit 8, unit 8, only a one chapter is there, thermodynamics. The name only saying that we study about what? We study about the heat energy. What is effect of heat energy on the object, and also we learn about the thermal equilibrium and also laws of thermodynamics. Laws of thermodynamics also we study by help of this chapter, that is thermodynamics. The total number of hours allotted for this chapter is 8 marks, that is which carries a 7 marks. In case of ninth unit, chapter number 13, kinetic theory. Here we study about kinetic theory of gas, kinetic theory of gas, and also thermodynamics, some concept related to thermodynamics also we learn here. The laws of, otherwise we discuss about what in this chapter. Very important one is degree of freedom, degree of the freedom. Thermodynamics is not here, thermodynamics now already previously ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Therefore in case of kinetic theory chapter, two important concept is kinetic theory of gas and also degrees of freedom. These are the two important concept we study under kinetic theory chapter. The total number of hour is 5 hour, that is which carries a 4 marks. The last unit, the 10th unit, we have two chapters are there, chapter number 14 and chapter number 15. The chapter number 14 is oscillations. Here we learn about simple harmonic motion. You already know that SHM, simple harmonic motion, and also you already know about the simple pendulum. These are the important concept we learn under oscillation. Total number of hours are 8 hours, and which carries 7 marks. The last chapter, waves chapter. In this chapter we learn about what is a meaning of waves, meaning, and what are the types of waves, and also what are the effect of those waves. We learn about the different types of the waves in this chapter, which carries total 10 hours, 10 hours chapter, which carries a 9 marks in your examination. These are the brief introduction about what weightage of marks with respect to each chapter. Once again, the total number of units are 10 units are there, and total number of chapters are 15. I hope you got a little bit information regarding the each chapter. And first only I told that some of the chapters are continue part of your 10th syllabus, the chapter number 3, chapter number 5, chapter number 6 also some concept you learn in a 10th class, and chapter number 8, almost all the laws, gravitational Newton's laws and gravitational laws and Kepler laws already you learn in a 10th class. Those concepts are very easy for you. This is all about weightage of marks with respect to a first PU physics subject. Next one is very important one is question paper pattern. Question paper pattern for your annual examination. It is an physics is a very easy in case of a theory subject, theory examination. It is a very easy when you know the what are the basic things and what are the important questions you must be cover with for your annual examination. When you know this one, it is very easy to learn and also easy to get marks, very good marks in a annual examination. Therefore be carefully observe this video and you get a clear picture about the question paper pattern for your annual examination. Here, before going to the each part, total four parts are there. Total how many parts are there? Four parts, that is an A, B, C and D part. Is it clear? Overall view, overview is that in the question paper you have the four part A, part B, part C and part D. Just observe here part A, ಇಲ್ಲಿ part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ just you write as a part A. Okay, in the part A, first main ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ answer all the questions in the part A which carries 1 marks. Each question carrying a 1 marks here. Total number of questions is 10. ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ. Total number 10 questions ಇದೆ. You must answer all the questions. There is no options here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ clear ಆಗಿ mention ಮಾಡಿದರೆ they give a clear instruction. Answer all the question. Therefore, total number of the questions is 10 and also you want to answer all the question. And these questions are from the all the chapters. Question number 1, sorry, chapter number 1 to chapter number 15. In between, they may ask from any chapter. This is all about the first main, that is a part A. A quick review. This main consists of 10 question. You must want to attend all the question. Each question carrying 1 marks, and although each questions from the all the chapters. And next I want to move part 2, otherwise you may call as a part B. Here also this is a second main. Here first point is that here you have 8 questions. You want to answer how much question? 5 questions. E point and pitcall illu kuda just you remember this point. In a second main, each question carrying 2 marks. In a first main, each question carrying 1 marks. In a second main, each question carrying 2 marks. There are 8 questions are there. You must answer at least 5. Headline is answer any 5 of the following. Therefore, the question number 11 to question number 18. Here also, these questions are they may pick from any chapter, that is 1 to 15 from all the chapters. I hope these 2 points are clear. Next one, part 3. You may also call as a part C. Both are correct. Okay, here answer any 5 of the following. See here. Here also you have 8 questions. Total number of questions are 8, but you must write at least 5. Write any 5. You have a choice here. Total number of questions are 8. You want to answer at least 5. Those question number from 19 to 26. Here, what are the condition here? Here also from all the chapters. From the all the chapters. But the third main which carrying the 3 marks. I hope you got a clear picture about the 3 parts. First part, each question carrying a 1 marks. Second part, each question carrying a 2 marks. Third part, each question carrying a 3 marks. Here you must write all the questions, 10 questions. Here you only write you want to write only a 5 questions. Here you want to write only 5 questions. These are the, and one more point, for all the 3 main questions are from the chapter 1 to 15. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. These are the 3 parts. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 3 part complete ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. Only remaining is what? Only a last part, that is D part. This is a very very important part. Yes. Fourth main is a fourth main. In case of D part, 3 sub parts are there. In that first part, that is main, fourth main, answer any 2 of the following question. Means it is starting from question number 27 to 29. 27, 28, 29. Here each question carrying how much marks? It is each question carrying 5 marks. You want to answer only 2. each question carrying a 5 marks. You want to answer how much? Only 2 questions you want to answer. How many questions are there here? Total number of questions are 3. You want to answer only for 2 questions that left to you. And also in depth, and also you want to study about that one particular chapter. Means see, in case of question number 27, it may be from chapter number 3 or chapter number 4. Or next one, question number 28. Question number 28, it may be from chapter number 5 or it may be from chapter number 6. And question number 29, it may be from chapter number 7 or chapter number 8. It is very helpful. It is very helpful to learn and to perfect, which is this main is related to a part first of your textbook. See here, from chapter 1 to chapter 8, which means that this main, in a case of part D, fourth main, which is related to a part 1 textbook, the question from chapter number 1 to a chapter number 8. Therefore, you can easily identify or easily guess that okay, which is a 5 marks question from this chapter and all. Therefore, 3 points are very important here. In case of D main, only the fourth main is there. D part D only fourth main is there. Fourth main is belong to part 1 textbook. Here we have 3 questions. 3 questions is there. You want to answer only 2, each question carrying a 5 marks. This is related to a part D, fourth main. Next one, fifth main, same part D, fifth main. First point is what? Which is related to what? Part 2. Part 2 textbook means it is these questions are arises from a chapter 8 to chapter 15. ನಿಮಗೆ chapter 8 ಮತ್ತೆ chapter 15 ಇಂದ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Given that question number 30, here also you have 3 questions. You want to answer only for 2 questions and each question carrying a 5 marks. The question number 30 from a chapter 8 or 10. Question number 31 is from chapter number 11 or 12. Question number 32 is made from uh, chapter number 14 or chapter number 15. Is it clear? These are the some points related to a part D, fifth main. Once again, part D, fifth main, which is related to a part 2 textbook. Here you have 3 questions. You want to answer any 2 questions, each question carrying a 5 marks, and also specific chapters. There are the possible chapters also they mention here. Just go through that. It is very easy to, at least you can guess, okay, from this from the 8th chapter or from 10th chapter, which are those 5 marks questions which are they may ask in an examination. You can easily guess, and according to that you can study. Means it is a very easy to get out of out marks in a theory examination. And last part, same part, that is in part D, the last one, that is in sixth main here. Sixth main, which is related to what? Numericals, which is related to numerical part. Here also you have total number of questions are 5. Total number of 5 questions. Just you want to answer only 3. Any 3 you want to answer, which carrying a 15 marks. Each question carrying a 5 marks. Therefore, you want to answer only 3 questions here. In specific, just I want to give us some information here. There is question number 33 to 37. Question number 33, problem from the chapter either chapter number 3 or chapter number 4. Question number 34, here also you get the problem. This main is numerical main. Numerical problems are here. Therefore, it is from a chapter number 5 or 6. Question number 35, problem from the chapter 7 or 8. Question number 36, problem from the chapter number 11 or 12. The last one, last question, that is question number 37. It is also problem from the chapter number 14 or 15. These are the some very important points related to a question paper pattern for your first year physics annual examination. What are the uses of this one? ಸರ್ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ 37 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 37 questions ಅಲ್ಲಿ just you want to answer like this, and also here 1 marks questions, 2 marks questions, and also 3 5 marks questions ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and also some numericals ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮುಗ್ದು ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ವೈ ಯು ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, these are very helpful when you are reading. See here by chapter means they clearly mention question number 27 is from chapter number 3 or chapter number 4. Like this means you may guess chapter number 3 ಮತ್ತೆ chapter number 4 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಓಕೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, ಓಕೆ ದೇ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ question paper as well as a clear picture about the topics, and also you get a very good confidence to attend a annual examination. Therefore I try to give a more knowledge regarding the two important concept, that is a weightage of marks with respect to each chapter, and at last one second one is that question paper pattern for your annual examination with respect to what of physics subject. This is all about the today's session. I hope you get a clear idea regarding these two topics. If you feel it is very useful, means just to share with your friends. uh, thank you very much.